It's finally here. It's finally here, the final episode of Beyblade Burst. And today, we are going to be talking about my honest review. I was not able to explain it in the reaction. So, first of all, what I would say is go watch the reaction, guys. Go watch the reaction because that is where I reacted to the full episode. Of course, just to clear this up, I have not seen that. I did not see the episode while I was doing the reaction. It was all like clear. I was not spoiled or anything like that. And now after watching the Daily Burst episode, I really want to do a honest review of the episode. Of course, we're not gonna spoil anything, so make sure go check that out in my other channel, AMAQ. Again, in my other channel, Master MAQ channel. So MAQ Master, just go check out there, subscribe to that channel. So today we're going to be talking about the final episode of Beyblade Burst. So yeah, the final episode of Beyblade itself, the anime itself. You know what, guys? We all thought Beyblade Burst Sparking was the final episode, and even before that, we actually thought Beyblade Burst Chozetsu was the final episode, and final series of Beyblade Burst was so funny, and it lasted 2 times more than Beyblade Burst Chozetsu, so it lasted for another 3 years, which is so insane. And to be honest, guys, I really wish Beyblade Burst ended pretty early, because what I feel is that Beyblade Burst focused more on the base instead of the story, and more on the money instead of the characterization and all that thing. So they did not really care about the quality at all. They only cared about the base and making money, and you all know that because that's what they cared about. They only cared about making money, and so I guess because of that, the anime went downhill. And the experimental stage was Beyblade Burst GT, and after that Beyblade Burst Sparking came. They brought back every old character. People were happy, and we were all happy. But we were not happy with the anime. Most of them were not happy about the anime because how it went. Lane Valhalla was one of the most hated characters because he kept on defeating every blader. It was kind of boring just to see that. And of course, these 2 kids, we don't even know who they are. They just come out of nowhere, and they start destroying every blader, winning against every blader. And also, Shukurnai wasn't at his prime level like how he was in Beyblade Burst Evolution and Beyblade Burst God. I really wish Beyblade Burst ended in season 3 or 4. So I really wish that happened because, as I said, the anime went downhill, and it was kind of boring with the anime also. So there was so many fillers and all that thing, so it was kind of boring. And of course, going downhill with Beyblade Burst Beyblade Burst Dynamite Battle DB, which is by far the worst season. Sorry to say that, but it was the worst season ever. No old characters returning back like the other guys, like the Xander Shakadera, Zack, and all those guys. They never returned back, and they just got back to Louis, and they just got back Louis Free and Louis Free and Shukurnai, and that was kind of boring just to see. And they were done dirty. They were done so dirty. They didn't come for basically they just came for that gear part of the episodes, and that's it. They just came for that, and they had basically no use. And what happened to Pain? What happened to him? Why? He didn't even come for the last episode too. That was a spoiler, by the way, but yeah. Pain, I don't know what happened to him. He only came for a couple of episodes. That's just for marketing purposes, and that's it. And that's one other reason why Beyblade Burst BU is very bad. Now back to the point, the final episode review, and just want to tell you guys what I felt about the Beyblade Burst and the final episode of it. The final episode really didn't feel like a final episode. First of all, it actually just felt like a season ending, which was kind of okay. And it just ended in a cliffhanger, which is kind of okay cliffhanger. It was a battle between Rashad Goodman and Voltawai and the Bell guy. So that was the thing, and it was not really good or something. Of course, we know the final outcome, but that outcome wasn't rewarding. That's what I'm saying. It was not like a battle between Shukurnai versus Voltawai. It was not like a rivalry battle like Shukurnai versus Voltawai, and Voltawai versus Xander Shakadera, Voltawai versus Louis Shirazagi. It was not something like that battle that feels rewarding. If you guys don't know, the battle between Voltawai and Shukurnai and battle between Voltawai and Xander Shakadera was a rewarding battle from the Beyblade Burst season and the Beyblade Burst God season. It was so rewarding. I really enjoyed watching that battle, and it was a battle that felt like a brotherhood battle, and it was awesome. The battles never felt rewarding, and I kind of just to say that they just forgot about the formula of Beyblade Burst. So they just went back to the style of Beyblade Zero G, which is the worst Metal Fury season, and it's forgotten also. So it was like forgotten too. So they went to that level of story, and I kind of don't like the story at all. And the story wasn't that nice, and that's why I didn't do reactions, because the episodes weren't hype enough. Like they weren't hype enough and cool or something like that. And really, I don't know how to say. Baylor Burst went full downhill, and I don't know how to say this, but you guys understand what I mean. The episodes were mostly fillers, and they were not an episode that is worth watching. So if you don't watch that episode also, you're not like missing anything. So it is something like that. So it was kind of boring, and there was no twist in the anime. It was pretty obvious that we know that Rashad Goodman is going to be the final boss fight or something like that, but there was no twist or something. You guys understand what I mean? There's no twist or anything like that, where like in Daily Burst to GT, in Daily Burst, the original Daily Burst God season, in Daily Burst God season, there was a big twist that Shukurnai was actually the Red Eye. And that twist, like at the beginning we all know it was him, but how he became into the Red Eye was such a cool episode. And it was so cool to see all that, and him defeating Louis Shirazaki and all that thing, that revenge and all that. And the twist in Daily Burst GT, the Daily Burst this season, Daily Burst Chozetsu, is that Shukurnai, is that Fai actually breaking his brother's bane and taking it. That was a twist that we never expected to happen. And also the other thing was that Aiger Akabane, the main character of the anime, turning evil. So this sort of twist wasn't even there. And also in the Burst season, we had a big twist that Voltawai didn't win the championship battle, Japan championship battle. So that twists were all there, and I don't know how to say, this anime didn't have any twists. Sure, we got Pain, but for what? Pain just came for no reason, and he just came and left. That's it. So it was kind of boring to see Pain, and his backstory was even worse than what I thought it would be. So it was so bad, and I would say he was not worthy of Phoenix. And so that's what it is, guys. The episode the episode as a whole was okay, really not that awesome. And yeah, so if you guys don't know, this whole video should have actually been in my reaction video. The reason why I'm not doing it, why I'm not combining it, is that it would be too long. So I want to put this in this channel, AMAQ, and the reaction in that channel. So yeah, that's it, guys. Now the one thing I want to combine here with this video is that what I'm going to be doing, since Billy Burst season is over, I'm not going to be doing any more reactions. So what I will be doing right now is pretty simple. If you guys don't know, of course, Akid, there is something called Beyblade Burst Turbo. So it's the Arabic version, باللغة العربية. It's in the Arabic language, and so I'll be doing videos like Arabic videos also, and maybe where we do anime battles between the Beybladers from the previous generations. So something like that. Of course, there will be these Arabic Bey battles. So Arabic seasons, or Bey Battle Burst in general. Bey Battle Burst is now gonna go to the Bey Battle Burst GT season. So I'm excited to see that happen, and I'm excited to do reviews. And for the Arabic viewers watching this video, you might be asking me, why are you not doing any unboxings? As I said, I was kind of tired, and I was kind of busy with exams, imtihanat wa kull shay. So that's the other reason why I was not able to do reactions, episodes, فتى علبة باللغة العربية، بلاد باللغة العربية. But of course I have the base in Arabic, I have the Arabic base, I have the Arabic Bey battles, like الشجاع النفاث وكل شيء. So هذا هو الشيء, guys, and that's for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. AMAQ's leaving. Goodbye.